Up. I hope that you can hear me. Good morning. Good morning. I told you guys I get up early. I have to get up very early in the morning. So forgive me. I'm sure I might sound like a man, but I don't look like a man. I hope I don't look like a man. Ah. Lord, I ain't gonna cry about not paying for StreamYards. I just can't do it. I'm on strike. I'm not giving them that kind of money, and I'm getting myself in order to see if I can explain the news like I used to when StreamYards wasn't available. All right. So what I wanted to talk about is something that is trending that on YouTube about this Corey Holcomb, whatever his name is. Okay, he's a comedian, right? I'm pretty sure y'all say I'm behind, but there's some new things that then came out about this ninja. He got the show that's called 5150. Him and Anton, let me see, what's the name of this man's show? Anyway, him and Anton then got into it. Y'all didn't seen it. If you ain't seen it, then just go and put it into YouTube. Corey Combs, or however you say this man's name. Now, I've seen this man and watched him as a comedian, Corey. All right. Combs, Holmes, whatever. He was always a very dark comedian, and he always disrespected women and women that had children, that have children. Now, I don't know if you guys are up on what's going on. Okay, now he disrespected Darlene on 5150 because him and Anton, let me see what this nigga name is. He right here in my face, but I'm on one of his other channels. Dotson. Anton Dotson. Datshon. Okay. All you have to do is go to O'Shea, Duke Jackson. Go watch him. Okay. And you'll get kind of caught up. But I would like to know who cares about the black woman. I mean, the black children, especially on YouTube. After listening to Corey Holmes, how you say his name? Holmes, Hol Comb, whatever. I'm trying to be respectful. Double tap that screen and get the likes in here. It would be truly appreciated. Help us to get through the algorithm. You can thumbs me up or you can thumbs me down. Either way you came around. But I was listening to... Here, just listen. Hold on. It's connected to my Bluetooth. Hold on. Y'all need to hear this. This dude, and then Darlene, Ice-T baby mama, Darlene Ortiz, she sat next to this man while he was saying the most disrespectful, disparaging things. And I do not think just because she's going to leave possibly the show, or whatever they're doing over there at 5150. But that Corey Holmes, whatever y'all done did with him on YouTube, y'all done created a monster letting this ninja grow. And I'm finding out all of the disparaging things. This man got jokes about a 5-year-old sucking on a bottle and the baby putting the bottle. This man is this is egregious. It's disrespectful. It surely ain't fundamental. Hold on, let me find it. Him and Anton Dawson got into it. And he dragged his own daughter. He's a disgusting, disparaging. Here it is. That's why we hold women so and then my thing is, Corey, let me see. Let's find the clips. Just listen. They don't realize that they programming and they weaponizing their kids, and all they doing is putting them in a bad position when they. And then see, this is when he was on Corey Combs' nuts. Well, let me verify and all this bullshit. But then you studied him and you knew this man was vile. Okay, you knew he is vile and disrespectful. This man is making jokes. And I am so disgusted by YouTube. How come on here and have a positive channel, but I can have a rant and I get hit with hate speech, but you got this wide back, bad body built, ungodly, unsavory, disrespectful African American male on here, Corey Holcomb, talking all kinds of mess, but he's utilizing his status, which is he's a Z-lister comedian, way before it came out when he put his hands on that woman. And they talking about, okay, the video was speeded up. And then I'm like, I think the version I seen, it was slowed down. Regardless, he put his hands in, he mushed that lady. If you ever been mushed, that shit hurt. Listen to what he said about his daughter. Now, this is 2 years ago. But then we're going to get into the new surfaces. And these ain't allegations. This is his own mouth. This dude is disgusting. I get dark comedy. I used to like dark jokes. That's when I was in a dark place. My heart wasn't right? I was totally broken, laughing at stuff. See, because what's in you gonna come out of you. And then my thing is 5150 is it's a fact. A lot of motherfuckers might not say this. No, that's not fact. Let's see if tell me if kids, your kids ain't shit. Yep. Your kids run over you. You're 100% right. Get the fuck away from me. I believe my daughter runs circles around you. But if I do an interview and you try to tell me what I can and can't say, that's what you. But see, that don't make no sense because hold on, we're gonna do an interview with you. We're gonna have to go to the beginning. Right, just the opposite. I don't understand all of these. To impress, they don't want you cursing. Right. Mm-hmm. A lot of the people who steal my show, they don't want me cursing because they gotta bleep it out. Or do you? No, I get it. Like if you're doing press, they don't want you cursing. Right. Mm-hmm. A lot of the people who steal my show, they don't want me cursing because they gotta bleep it out. Or do you? So they can get their YouTube sponsorship money or whatever. But I'm saying, like, what if they was paying you? But if somebody paying me for an interview, how much money you got? And how about you telling me what I can and can't say? And how about the opposite, Corey? In other words, Kat's situation with Wanda, where he said, when they said she wanted him to go on there, right? He said, okay, well, I'm not going to talk about this, and this, right? You're only going to speak about, what was it that he got that year? The Emmy or something like that? Right. And then when she didn't, that's when stuff started going haywire, right? So that's similar, right? Just the opposite.
I don't understand all of these people wanting to get paid for interviews anymore. I remember back in the day when, as far as I knew, because there's some people that you do pay and there's some people that you just take care of, and it's also some people that it comes with visibility. So I believe that every situation is different. Everybody don't get paid and everybody don't get paid the same amount. Sometimes you bring people on the platform to where they're benefiting from you being on your platform. But if it's a reoccurring guest or something like that, then I definitely think that, you know what I'm saying, it's a thing where you got to make sure you take care of the people. Or if it or here's another thing. If it's somebody whose main bread and butter, like the main way that they're able to eat, is the fact that they doing interviews, so that's the foundation of where it is that they make the majority of their money, then I also see that too. But I think that every situation is unique. And it's some of us that got a lot of that get that bread. We just got to make it make sense from a business perspective how much we gonna pay. But I want to get to the daughter part.
But in his case, he said that not to bring that stuff up.
He told her don't do, okay.
Or she told him, and I'm not gonna talk about it. These are the things, you know. So, because that's what
they do that shit too. Yeah, they'll.
Where you say don't bring that up, and they put you in that seat, right?
If you interviewing somebody, you don't need to be so cocky where you can tell them what they can and can't say. Because I'm just saying, I really don't take interviews like that, like I used to.
But
I got my own platform. If I do an interview for you, then basically I'm giving you money. If I do an interview, man, I give people, man, when I was coming in here, the homie told me, Corey, that little drop you did for me, man, everybody would, man, motherfucker be watching it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not quick to just do interviews for anybody. Because I don't like passing out money like that.
But see, that don't make no sense because anything in particular that you don't want to discuss, because I don't want to mess up the vibes. Because I can, you know, it's post-production, pre-production, but it's all pre-recorded, so it really don't matter. Say what you want to say. I want you to keep the vibes and the energy up. I don't believe in censoring people. And
now, mind you, this was 2 years ago. Okay, this is Anton doing a video on Corey Holcomb destroys his own daughter for threatening to expose him on Tasha K's platform. Now, y'all remember, has followed this, that Tasha K did do what she did.
I might like censor a couple cuss words, you know what I'm saying? My drive. I want everybody to eat.
I'm trying to get to the point where he starts dragging his daughter.
I want everybody to get money. So I'm not, if I decide he's in a completely different, you know, position, different status.
When last time you heard that?
Would you ever tell somebody?
I'm gone.
Yeah.
Would you ever tell somebody they can't ask you something, or that they don't need to bring up something in the interview?
Say that again.
Would you, like, if you were going to get interviewed, would you ever tell somebody they can't bring up something?
I mean, I don't know. It ain't much I'm worried about.
That's what I was gonna say. He's different.
Ain't much he's worried about. He's an arrogant motherfucker.
All kind of shit going on in my life, but it ain't nothing. I ain't worried about it. What do I do that I'm worried about? You know what I'm saying?
You know why he ain't worried about nothing? Because he was doing a whole bunch of nothing that equaled out to something. My mama would say, that rooster, baby, you can do everything you want. Keep plucking that chicken, playing around with that cow. But eventually, that rooster is going to come home and do what? Roost on your ass. So be careful what you do.
I can't think of it.
What's supposed to be the part where you talking about his daughter?
Man, my motherfucking daughter was talking shit to me the other day. I was like, bitch,
Oh, you started back talking to her?
No, the bitch crazy.
Oh, she just called you out the blue?
Hell yeah, because she needed something.
Dang. You just gave her my number, man.
You still on that looking for
I believe.
And then my thing is, everybody want to be like Darlene is so sweet. But she's sitting right next to this man, disparaging his daughter. I know that, okay, I like comedy too. But how much are we going to cover up that is comedy versus the truth? What makes comedians funny? Their truth. Their personal experiences. or a personal experience of someone that they know. We haven't even got into...
A national experience refers to a...
Okay, be quiet, phone.
My daughter runs circles around.
She's taller than him, for sure.
Yeah.
She ain't taller than me.
Yes.
She is not taller than me.
Oh, the last time she was here, I got a picture.
If you... Please let me know if you can hear the sound. If you can hear the sound, please thumbs up or thumbs it down, or give me a heart.
She and I standing next to each other. See how tall she is.
I mean, I brought it up because she tried to run game on me, like she was brought up by her mama. But, you know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing I got away from her mama, because I don't speak to her mama, she be like, I know you hate my mama. I'm like, bitch, I ain't got time to hate nobody. Your mama was drunk.
But look how he referring to his daughter. Something is wrong with this dude, because we gonna bring it forward as quick as I possibly can, because I got things to do.
Now here it is all these years later, you just like your mama. Both of y'all can kiss my motherfucking ass. I'm gonna make another daughter. I don't give a fuck.
You know, the thing about these comedians is sometimes you can't tell if they telling a joke or if they being funny.
And then look at Anton trying to scrub it up because he has a lot of followers. You can't tell if they're telling the truth or if they're joking. No, he means exactly what he's saying. That's what makes comedians funny and dark. Because they tell the truth. Duh.
Or they just like exaggerating the situation to create the joke about it, similar to how he would do his stand-up. Because I know that some jokes is exaggerated, and then, which I'm not saying that for Corey Holcomb specifically, but some jokes is exaggerated and some, you know, for the stand-up or whatever. But then him just freestyling this on his platform, I'm guessing he just...
You know that this man is not making excuses. It's always an excuse to drag and disrespect a black woman and her black children. There's always a justification, a comedian, whatever reasons. There's always a justification to drag and roast a black woman and her children. We are at the bottom of the totem pole. And y'all worried about Bad Bunny. Please. Let them Puerto Rican people have they shine. Black folks, black women, we need to get ours. Because apparently, it's obvious that black men don't give a mammy flying fig about us, nor the children that they create with us.
being 100% transparent, and that's where he's going. But
If you ain't good as a person, no matter who you are, I have a cutoff switch God blessed me with to say, fuck you, motherfucker.
Now, where does God says cut off switch and F you, mother effer? I don't think what God is Corey talking to. Now, mind you, this is 2 years ago. And see, things have a way of finding their way to make a circle. This man been disrespecting all the way back, what, BET days? He's been a disrespectful comic. I used to think he was funny when I was immature many years ago, but he's a dirty, dirty man.
My motherfucking mama, you know your daughter trying to get in touch with you? I say, oh, mama, you watch that little bitch. Ha!
Yeah, see, it's. I get where you guys are coming from because I had the same.
You watch that little bitch. That bitch is brought up in this new generation where there is no honor, there is no respect thy parents, there is no...
The Bible says, honor thy mother and thy father, so thy days on this earth shall be long. But it also says, thou shalt not provoke child into anger. And it frustrates me when I hear raggedy, non-parenting individuals, male or female, state, honor thy mother and thy father, but you are provoking thy child into anger, you are a hypocrite.
There is no the way the youngsters are brought up now. They will fuck over the mama and daddy quicker than they'll fuck over somebody in the streets. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck if you are so hell bent in making me a villain and saying I did you wrong. Get the fuck away from me. I didn't love your mama. You just popped up on a nigga.
What'd he say? Oh, and if I put it on here, I mess around and get hit with hate speech. He basically sound like he has some type of one night stand, or he didn't give a F about the mother. He skeeted in her, and then he had this child. He's garbage.
Some things you can't just respond to right away. Shout out to Andre and Andrea crossing borders. I'm gonna read that super chat shortly. Some things you can't.
Yeah, look at him. And now you're eating all your words, Antoine. You went on that man's show 5150, and then y'all got into it, then went viral. Then he put you, your wife, and your underage daughter as caricatures on a t-shirt and called them primates. And you cow down like a puppy in training and went and ran away. Stop it.
I can't just.
But look at you, 2 years ago, giving excuses for abuse, verbal abuse of African American women, and you are a man that is married, so you got exactly what you deserve.
Respond to right away, because I got to take it in, and sometimes I'm processing and I'm trying to hear it from all sides, and for me to just immediately react to it without taking it into consideration.
You're not going to have immediate reaction of extreme disrespect, at least of the child. You just want to justify your platform getting numbers. You ain't neither, my guy.
Right? My daughter's in the household. Her mother is my wife. We love each other. I can hear her in the background playing video games right now with her friends online from Taekwondo. So it's different from me. You know what I'm saying? So I just can't imagine. I'm not even sure I can have a strong opinion on this. I just can't imagine.
Because you're weak.
Feeling that way towards my daughter. Just because she's from her mother. Because, you know, if my daughter do something that's completely outside of what I taught her, that's just so egregious to where I can't do it, yeah, I can cut her off.
He's not even giving a correct example. Corey Holcomb was not married to the mother of this child. It sounds like they just had some sexual encounters and a baby came about that, and he like, be what you want. I don't know you. All right, well, that's my daughter. I'll talk to the bee. What you want? What's up? Daddy got you. Until the child challenge. Your child is going to put a mirror in your face. Regardless if you like it or not. Your child will put a mirror in your face. And all the things that you did, good and bad, they are going to remind you of. Regardless if you like it or not.
I can cut anybody off because everything is conditional at this point. Men are the only creatures that love unconditionally in a lot of instances. Everything from women is unconditional.
You see how he double talk? everything for men is I can cut anything off. Everything men love, blah, 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 unconditional. Then he threw women in. So if you slow, you're not going to catch that you just got gaslighted. Like, stop. We got to stop getting played by these social media gurus.
I mean, it is conditional. But
Double talking
I can't
ass
think
nigga.
of one thing because I dislike her mama that I would have to hold her accountable for because she didn't ask to be in this world. Nah, I can't, man. Because sometimes I don't know how old his daughter is, and I don't know what his situation is. And maybe she reaching out and she don't know no better because of her mama, but that's still my daughter, and so I'm gonna do what I can to try to.
What my thing is, what about respect in regards to the lines of communication on both parts? Why isn't he addressing why in the heck, what the heck is going on in the relationship with Corey Holcomb and the daughter, to where they are speaking to each other in such a disparaging, despicable, downgrading, downtrodden way? What about that? Why are we referring to each other as B and Ninja, and we are father, daughter, mother, daughter, mother, son? I'm just saying, so on and so forth. Why are we even talking to each other this way? Online at that. I get if we in the house, that's bad by itself. What about accountability? The black community going to hell in a handbasket if we don't do something.
Put into you what I need to put into you. Because at the end of the day, I did skeet in you. I skeeted in her mama, so I have to take a little bit.
Look at I skeeted in you. See, that's it. Just skeet. Just, when a man, taking strokes himself. You can hear me, sis? Thank you, baby. Thank you, Sheila.
Summers.
That's all they think about is just skeet. That's all is skeet. That's all the kids just skeeting you, and then boom, a baby come. Well, damn. Just nasty.
I'm sure it's a lot to the story. That's why I'm trying to.
I'm
trying to parse it out.
No, you just trying to make excuses, and that's why you went on this show. And 2 years later, you dealing with the BS that you dealing with, and Corey Holcomb is dealing with his stuff because you placated to this ninja because he had views at that time. Okay? And everything, the law of gravity, what comes up must come down. That's just a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to put myself in that position to think, what is it that she could do that, if I'm in that situation, what is it that my daughter could do that will force me to have that position to where I even would talk about her like that on the live stream? You know what I'm saying? Imagine if your car says, imagine if your son turned into NicolesReloaded and his mama was all for it. That's what Corey is dealing with. I get it. No, I understand. That's why I'm saying it's not completely one way to where I would disagree or agree with him. I'm just trying to parse it out to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me listen to a little bit more because I don't want to judge too early. I want to get the whole perspective. I try to show you.
Hold on. Now, mind you, this is supposed to be a married man, a man of God. Hold on. Stop playing with the Lord Jesus Christ like that. And teeter-totting. Either you're hot or you cold. Or what did the Lord say? He will spew you out of his mouth. These people be online placating to us, to our emotions. Don't play with it. Gonna send you to the pits of hell faster than gasoline draws can on a hot day in Las Vegas. Don't play with it.
Love Shit, you come out here, I did all this shit for her. She was still talking shit.
Oh no.
So I'm just saying, it's like,
Yeah. I get it now. Now it's making sense. Because it's not like he was just completely absent. It's not like she don't know him. It's not like he didn't support her or financially support her or anything like that. Listen, if you still talking shit and I'm doing stuff for you, yeah, okay. All right, I get it now.
I'm not like everybody else. I don't need your acceptance.
Yeah, I feel you.
Somebody said to me, fuck it. My mama said to me today, Corey, later in life, you might need your daughter. I said, if I need that bitch, I'm done for.
Now, see, if the father, he's talking to his mother, if I need this young B, I am done for. Okay? This is Corey Holcomb 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
That's a fact.
A lot of motherfuckers might not say this.
No, and it's hard for others to relate because
you motherfuckers out here with kids, your kids ain't shit.
Yep.
Your kids run over you.
You're 100% right.
And you know they run over you. And you let them run over you, and you justify by saying, these my kids.
Exactly.
Now with me, if I got somebody, I capitalize every letter in somebody. If somebody running over me, I'm going to tell them I'm about to take a shit. Get over here fast. Because I want to shit on you. Give a fuck who you are. You don't get to fuck me over. I don't give a fuck. This is my time on this planet. I ain't finna be worried about your funky ass, whoever the fuck you are. If you ain't no righteous motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if it's your child or whoever it is.
Same way, yeah.
Get the fuck away from me. Especially when you grown.
And then listen at Darlene Ortiz, right? She in the background co-signing all of this. Now this lady online, which is let me see, Darlene Ortiz. Now she on here trying to get preach about misplaced anger when he dragged her on 5150. Okay, how he can get another B to hold up a T-shirt.
Misplaced or displaced anger.
Okay, now listen it now. She over there whining, right? Okay, now there's been an exposure of Corey Holcomb in regards to him having some very weird, very disgraceful, disgusting things. I am very disappointed in YouTube because I don't know how I got flagged. And this man has jokes about having intimacy with a bottle of a baby, a 5-year-old child. He's just disgusting. Let me see where, hold on. I ain't even prepared for this, right? I just, just so disgusting. And trigger warning once I find it. Here we go.
19, that is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
Right.
Listen to me, man. If a woman is of legal age, and what is the legal
Sheila, please put trigger warning in the chat.
age out here in America? Because I think America has the longest wait until they become women considered under the law. I think it's 18, am I right?
Right.
In other countries, it's 13. Listen to me, man. If a woman is of legal age, and what is the legal age out here in America? Because I think America has the longest wait until they become women.
Now, I need you to listen. He says the longest wait until they become women, but he's going to call underage female young girls women. Got to listen. Pay attention.
Considered under the law. I think it's 18, am I right?
Right.
In other countries, it's 13. In some countries, it's 15.
Montenegro and Portugal, the age of consent is 14.
That's what I'm telling you. When I was in Iceland, Hey, you don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grown. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show. Also, do you know if a woman 16 years old gives you a baby, that is
Now listen, peep game. He said a woman 16 years old. We got to be careful what we listening to because they talk real fast. And if we not knowledgeable or in our game bag or reading and have the discernment, we'll fall for this stuff. Ain't no 16-year-old female, no woman. Period.
is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
Right.
At that age, they've been on the planet long enough. They're in their prime developmental wise to create a life. But you're taught in America something different.
Those eggs are buoyant. You can dribble them eggs. They got bounce back. Yeah.
I'm saying, like,
And Darlene Ortiz is sitting up there kicking, ha ha ha, like it's funny. That is Ice-T's baby mama, his first child. Not before he got with the Caucasian lady with all the plastic surgery and stuff.
I try. You can't even imagine what it's like to have paper out here in this world. You can fuck everybody. So when you say he ain't got no business, I know that's the motherfucker ain't never had no money. That motherfucker ain't never had no money. See, let me tell you something. I don't really go after super young girls because I really don't prefer it necessarily. But I don't think it's immoral if you 50, 60, 70 with enough money to fuck bitches that's young. It ain't immoral. It ain't immoral. It's the American way. If you have money, you can do things. Somebody say Corey just like young girls, so he making excuses. That ain't true. I really don't have young girls around me. I don't really have young girls around me. Young girls are not. I don't chase young girls. Now, have I seen some fine ass young girls? Boy, let me tell you something. Go up into one of these college campuses and see how they dress and walk and talk.
Yeah.
You're gonna see some shit that make your mouth go, oh my.
Okay, I don't want to get flagged. Let me find one that's where it's edited because he's gonna get very. Here, let me play this.
Pussy, that's the best. Well, I'm saying, please keep this piece of tape for future references. I'm telling you now, when they go after me, they get dirt like a.
Corey Holcomb's career might be over after these new allegations. They are accusing Corey Holcomb of being a PDF, and the receipts are going mega viral and gaining a lot of steam. It feels like the more...
Trigger warning, trigger warning. Trigger warning, trigger warning.
These receipts go viral, Corey Holcomb's career might be over, bro. The ending may be near. And the worst part about it all, this damage is self-inflicted. They're just using Corey's own admissions against them. I don't know what Corey was thinking coming on the podcast and admitting to certain things he admitted to, but now the world is watching.
When I was in Iceland, hey, you don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grown. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show. Also, do you know if a woman
Now watch him. He keep calling 16, 14 women. Just listen. Don't let these ninjas double talk and confuse your brain.
16 years
These demons.
old gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
First red flag was Corey Holcomb knowing the age of consent in various countries. Any man even having access to that information makes me feel icky. But yet alone a 60-year-old, that's nasty, bro. Second red flag was him saying, I've said this before. So this is an opinion that he has really thought about, sat with, and dissected, and he still didn't see anything wrong with him saying this.
Right.
Well, at that age, They've been on the...
And the female that you hear in the background is Darlene Ortiz. And that's why he treated her like garbage a couple of weeks, a week ago on 5150, because she didn't want to hold up a shirt in regards to Anton Dotson, okay? Whatever his name is. Anton, y'all know who he is on YouTube or whatever, and they got into that beef on the podcast. And she just sit there. But he wanted her to hold up a shirt. And he said, I can get another B in the seat next week. And he said, I can, at the end of the show, he do a rap, I can get another B if you ain't gonna do it. And the other dude co-signing the whole stuff. Just garbage. No care for black women or black children. And y'all allow this? Us as a community, we allow this? We worried about the Epstein files when we got our own Epstein on YouTube. Hide your kids, hide your wives.
Planet long enough, they're in their prime developmental-wise to create a life.
Corey have talked about this at length before, so every word he says is intentional. When he says they are in their prime to conceive, you don't have to ask Corey, who are they conceiving with? Who are they having a baby with? Only grown men are in a position to take care of a family and lead a household. So this is him advocating for them to have babies with grown men. But what are we doing here, man?
But you're taught in America something different.
Those eggs are buoyant. You can dribble them eggs. They got bounce back.
Craig Smith is almost 50. Corey Holcomb is almost 60. And they're sitting on a podcast talking about how 14-year-olds have bounce back. Yo, come on, bro. Like, yo, that's absurd. Now, to make things worse, Corey Holcomb went on another podcast and he admitted to testing out the young women in Iceland. Now, the same young women that he claims, were 13, 14 and ready to conceive.
You go to other countries, I'm just saying, in America, most people only know what they know in America, but I've been to other countries, and in Iceland, I think the legal age to get with a girl is 13 years old. Oh my God. Right, it blows people's mind when they hear it. But in Iceland, R. Kelly is not a criminal. He's a normal guy in Iceland. I went to Iceland, and you just can't offer him money and gifts. And I thought that was so unfair that you couldn't give him nothing after you was done with him. It's still crazy.
I'm not going to Iceland. So I assume you've been to Iceland and you took advantage of the laws. Is that what you're saying?
I had a great time in Iceland.
Wait, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there.
The age of consent in Iceland is 13. Did you take advantage of the laws in Iceland? Man, I had a great time in Iceland. You just can't give them gifts afterwards. After you're done with them. You can't give them gifts because that would count as trafficking. So he full on admitted that he did what he did in Iceland. Full on admitted to it. Now, a lot of people point to, Corey Holcomb is joking. He's making a joke. But at what point do you teeter the line so much that we got to say, I don't know, bro. I don't know, son. Even how Corey Holcomb talk about young women is disturbing. There was a story on the Corey Holcomb podcast he told about, I think, like a 5-year-old. Right? And this story makes me uncomfortable to this day.
This past weekend, I saw this little girl. She had a Welch's grape juice bottle in her mouth. And she was about 5. She had the whole bottle, as far as it'll go, just sucking on it, walking with her mama. Somebody said, get that out her mouth. When they took it out her mouth, that baby said, You know when she stopped crying? When a man picked her up and put her in her lap and started bouncing with her. Then she stopped crying and was looking like this. I said, that's a little flowing right there. And everybody would say, Corey, what are you talking about? Corey, you crazy. Get the out of here. This little girl was in her bliss with her mouth wide open. She was just, it had the cap on it and everything. They took it out of her mouth. Then a man picked her up and started shaking her on his knee, and she was like, I said, that's a little, it's just Corey Holcomb crazy. I almost want to go back and ask about that little girl and do a documentary on her life. So one day I can show I know what I'm talking about. But in this society, I'm a bad guy.
Seeing a child suck on their bottle and your mind go to fellatio, you are a disturbed human being. Seeing a child get rocked back and forth to comfort and your mind goes to bedroom positions, you are a disturbed human being. Calling a child a hoe for doing things that kids do is disturbing. You are a disturbed human being. This is not normal.
That ain't nothing no little girl do unless she has the urge to do things like that. She has the urge to be satisfied. But ain't nobody gonna beat the Corey bad. Corey bad. Everybody, Corey, you know what Corey said? The little girl took the bottle out of her mouth and he said she gonna be a yes. And if it was more men in the house, the little daughters wouldn't be walking around with things preparing their jaw for hustle. Her jaw is being prepared for hustle. And this was a little girl.
Her teeth aren't.
Baby Googler. I like that.
A grown woman is next to Corey Holcomb participating in this. She's participating. She says, oh, her teeth not preparing her for fellatio. What? A baby teething makes you think about If you think this is the worst of it, nah, bruh. It gets worse.
Be for real, one day I was living with this lady, and her daughters crawled in the bed, and I ain't have on Yeah. I was up under the cover. And I was like, And one of her daughters was like, her daughter was, she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts.
What true thoughts can you not say about your 15-year-old step? What true thoughts are in your head about your 15-year-old stepdaughter that you can't say? And also, if you were naked under the covers, why did you allow her to crawl up under the covers? Well, wouldn't hey, yo, wait, we about to put on clothes, chill. Wouldn't that have sufficed? But Corey Holcomb, when he tells the story, it becomes perfectly clear that he thought there was a possibility, or he thought like she wanted him or something. Like she kept on sending him signs.
Her daughter was gonna be thick like her mama. I know that much. Yeah. I knew her daughter was a bust down. She got pregnant like a year after I moved out. She was 16. I knew she was gonna get pregnant, because she used to do shit. She used to do shit to let me know, Dad, this is trying to get me in trouble. Her name was Tiffany. Right. All of me are kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
Kid picture. That's the best I'm saying.
See, you heard. Run that back and hear from his mouth again.
Right. All of me are kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
Kid picture. That's the best I'm saying.
There are some sick dudes out there who would probably excuse this as jokes. Ain't nothing funny about saying a kid woohoo is the best woohoo out here. A kid woohoo is better than an adult woohoo. Because one, how would you know? If you're not somebody who engages, how would you know if you don't engage with children? But it's all jokes, right?
You better watch. Are you kids? I'm want some type real bad.
Jesus Christ.
Mr. Captain, can you get charged if you spoon a child? Like, get behind and make him take all his clothes off.